pilots determined that number 2 engine has failed.
I began to realize how serious it was when I saw the flight crew come back. And they were trying to look out the windows, the passenger windows, just to observe what was going on with it as much as they could with the physical condition of the airplane. And you could tell by looking at these men and women, the flight crew, that something seriously was up.
As the crew performs the engine shutdown checklist, First Officer Bill Records, who's flying the plane, realizes they've got a far more serious problem than they thought.
We're shutting the engine down, and we're going through the procedure. And Bill said, but he likes to call the attention getting state of the days, and I can't control the airplane. The airplane was descending right there. And he had the control wheel all the way to the left and all the way back in his lap for maximum timing left, which you can't do it in the air. Controls can't move left. And that's when I said, I've got it.
With expert airmanship, Captain Haynes wrestles the plane back to a wings level position.
Without its steering, the aircraft started to roll over on its back, and it would have continued to roll over and dive into the ground and be destroyed, except for the fact that at that moment, Al Haynes reached over and he advanced the throttle on the right lane and he retarded the throttle on the left lane. And that asymmetric thrust just picked the wing up very slowly and steadied the aircraft. If he hadn't done it within a few seconds of when he did it, it would have been unrecoverable.
But United 232 still has monumental problems. From the cockpit, pilots call the flight attendant's phone to make sure the cabin and passengers are prepared for an emergency landing.
I picked it up as the captain cockpit put it at the door, but the atmosphere just hit me full force. And I was like, oh no, this is an emergency. It's a big crisis.
The situation is grave. The plane has lost all of its hydraulic fluid.
Hydraulics in a modern large jet airplane is the lifeblood of the airplane. It is how you physically move the flight controls. It provides the muscle to move these very large surfaces against very fast-moving air in a controlled manner.
We were given an air, I'll put it that way. Control, no. We were just trying to keep it flat. It was doing what it wanted to do.
In the midst of the chaos, a flight attendant informs the crew there's a United captain who was a DC-10 flight instructor sitting in first class. His name is Danny Finch, and he's offering to help.
He said, go tell him I'm here, can I help? Of course, as soon as he said he was there, well, yes, he could help. He's an instructor.
In the past, bad communication has led to disaster. Now, all is riding on teamwork to avoid a catastrophic outcome. Coming up, the final shocking seconds of United Flight 232.
There's an announcement that this is going to be a seriously difficult landing.
Flour-pressed soap, homemade hot sauce, artisanal pickles, whatever those are. Well, we're glad handcrafted is finally cool. Because at Firestone Complete Auto Care, we've been handcrafting since 1926. Robots might build cars, but it takes human hands to keep them running right. And that's a guarantee, backed by our Fix It Right promise. Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive on Firestone.
Firestone Complete Auto Care. Maintenance, repairs, tires. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
Nice job, guys. And in the last two. I'm on one with easy wash for you, which you may find pretty handy someday. Olympic One paint stands up to 1,500 scrubs, exclusively at Lowe's.
Tapped my name, and Ancestry opened the door to the world's largest online collection of family history records. Discover your story today at Ancestry.com.
The
waist was as long as the boat. For 7 hours we did battle, until I said, "You will not beat me!"
Rick, what you gonna do with your fish? Carry. Just put it in the cooler.
If you're a fisherman, you tell tales. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance,